Hi everyone, compliments of the day, it's Gado once again. So the workplace is where we spend more than 75% of our lives, and the tendency to make friends with co-workers is high, especially considering the fact that we spend most of our lives with them, even more than we spend with our families. But we need to be careful how we relate with co-workers, as not everyone is to be trusted. They are colleagues and sometimes our competition. And some of them are ready to do whatever it takes to get to the top, even if it means backstabbing and betraying you as a colleague. So today I will be sharing some few tips on how you can manage your colleagues to ensure that you don't set yourself up negatively. Tip number 1, avoid gossiping with co-workers about other colleagues. As it is popularly said, if they gossip with you, just know that they are gossiping about you too. So avoid all forms of gossip with co-workers and colleagues in the workplace. Tip number 2, keep your personal life personal. Don't come to work discussing your escapades and family issues with colleagues. For example, as a guy, you cannot come to work discussing about how drunk you were last night in the club, or discussing about intimate relationship with colleagues at work. This is personal and should be kept personal. Tip number 3, never badmouth your colleagues to your boss or anyone. There is no need to speak ill of anyone at work, even if they deserve to be spoken about. It is not your duty or responsibility to do so. Let the performance management in place bring their bad attitude out. Tip number 4, keep your ambition to yourself. Speaking about your ambition and career goals with your colleagues can make them uncomfortable and can trigger excess hatred and unnecessary enmity and sabotage. Tell your ambition to your sponsor and your boss if you have identified him as a sponsor. Tip number 5, never complain about your boss to your colleagues and co-workers, because those who want to be in his or her good books will go back and tell them you are complaining about them, and this could have a very negative impact on your career. Tip number 6, never tell your co-workers you are looking for another job, because they can use this information against you. They can easily go to your boss and tell your boss that you're looking for another job, or go to HR and tell them you're looking for another job. And if you have an unreasonable boss or an unreasonable HR team, they can use this against you. They can use this to truncate any growth opportunities that may come your way, because they are already having the information that you are planning to jump ships. This is very critical. Tip number 7, manage sensitive information your boss shares with you. In situations where your boss trusts you with specific information about his plans and strategy for the unit, you must learn to keep your mouth shut, except if you have approval to share this information. So it is very important to know how to manage your relationships with your colleagues at work. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you from having friends at work, because it is very possible to build firm relationships, long-lasting relationships that will withstand the test of time in the workplace. But it is also very critical for you as an employee to also know how to relate with fellow employees, because there are people in the workplace that are not your friends and can do whatever it takes to trample upon whoever to get to the top. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting career tips. See you next time.